This is the evening of Saturday, the 20th day of September 2025. It is on the report that many Nigerians fled to Cameroon after twin ISWAP attack. It was reported that ISWAP fighters attacked a military base in Banki on Friday. This came barely 24 hours after the attack and overran another military base in Komshe. Situation reports have indicated that about 5,000 Nigerians, including civilians and soldiers, have fled across the border to Cameroon following a twin attack on military bases in Borno State by the Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP. This is the fourth time in this year that the Nigerian military personnel, that is, the Nigerian soldiers, are running to Cameroon to IDPs just to take shelter. A country where the military are running to IDP to take shelter in another country. I want you to think and ponder on this. An attack happened on a military base, not that they ambushed the military that were moving on the road. Military base is like your domain. As a soldier, military base is your domain. Nobody's supposed to bring an attack to your base and defeat you. But ISWAP, they overran the first military base. The second one was about 20 kilometers from the first one. And the second one is one of the biggest military bases we have in Nigeria. They overran another one. The soldiers and the civilians, up to 5,000, according to the report, have to run to Cameroon. This is not the first time. They are now in IDPs in Cameroon. Do you hear anybody talking about it? No, it doesn't concern anybody. And people don't understand what this means. It means that this ISWAP are exercising authority. Yesterday you saw the terrorist leader, they call the bandit leader, after having peace deal with the government last week. He was warning them yesterday that if you attack our people again, I will burn down Nigeria. These people are not the problem of Nigeria. But Nnamdi Kanu, who is in detention, someone who they have never seen him carrying gun, is the problem of Nigeria. Not these people who are overrunning military bases, pursuing well-trained soldiers to Cameroon. Now, let me leave you with this question. If the military are leaving their barracks running to Cameroon, anytime this ISWAP, Boko Haram, anytime they want to overrun the whole country, who can stop them? This is a very simple question. Who can stop them? If they kill your soldiers, chase away your soldiers, they say, according to the report we have, which was outside the Premium Times, Zara Reporters, other news media that published it, they were saying that as of the time, after 24 hours, that should be today because this attack happened yesterday, this after 24 hours, the terrorists are still in charge of these barracks. What are they doing? They collected weapons. They collected many things. What is the next step they want to do? What did they do next? They now go to Kaduna. Immediately, President Tinubu left Kaduna yesterday. Nigerian armory, where they produce arms, they bomb it in Kaduna. They bomb it in Kaduna. So I'm talking to you. Explosion rock Nigerian armories. After they take hold of two military bases, one of the largest in the north, chasing the military away. These are not the problems of Nigeria. No. Civilians who are criticizing the government are the problem. Sowore is the problem. Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. They are the problem, not all these terrorists. This puzzle, can you solve it? It is simple. The government are sponsoring this terrorism. The government of APC government are the sole sponsor of this terrorism. The evidence is all over the places. You can even hear the head of Nigerian Military Agency will come out to tell you, no, it is the government, also rock and governors and senators are sponsoring it. They are proud that they imported terrorists. They age them. They sent them to Hajj. DSS arrested one, that a senator who is in charge of supervising Nigeria intelligence and security was sending terrorists to Saudi Arabia, and he was intercepted in Abuja. This is a very useless and nonsensical country. We see all sort of rubbish. If someone talk now, they said you are talking down on your country. Which country will a terrorist come and attack the military base? The soldiers will run to another country. No, just tell me. Just tell me. Tell me, because if we are saying all these things, since people will look at it that these people are not patriotic. Patrol what? You are the one that is not patriotic because you refuse to speak the truth. You know, truth is bitter, but we must say it no matter whom it affects. Let it affect my mother. Let it affect anybody close to me. But as far as it is the truth, we've got to say it. What is going on? Now, let us understand the situation as reported by Premium Time newspaper. It reads that the situation report have indicated that about 5,000 Nigerians, including civilians and soldiers, have fled across the border to Cameroon, following a twin attack on military bases in Borno State by the Islamic State West African Province, ISWAP. Taiwo Adebayo, in the Chad Basin researcher with Institute for Security Studies, ISS, disclosed this Friday evening. It continues that SITREP from Cameroon says more than 5,000 Nigerians, including soldiers, fled across the border to Amchide and Nnamdi for refuge after ISWAP attacked Banki and seized a military barracks. Seized, there are two, so they are not supposed to say military barracks. Seized military barracks in the strategic town overnight, Mr. Adebayo posted on X. It was reported that ISWAP fighters attacked a military base in the Banki on Friday. This came barely 24 hours after they overran another military base in Komshe. As I told you, it's just about 20 kilometers away. And the result, what they gained from attacking this was that they were able to take weapons straight to Kaduna. Whether they were using fighter jet, I don't know. They bombed Nigerian armory today in Kaduna. Who knows what is next? Who knows what they are preparing? Hijacking military base, bombing armories. All right, let's continue. Both attacks displaced civilians and forced soldiers to abandon the bases. However, the military is yet to issue a statement about them. Do you understand that when such a thing is happening, military will not talk? They'll find it difficult to talk. The presidency, politicians will not talk. But if it is something that just happened, either in the southeast, before you know, they will tell you that IPOB did this. Whether it's IPOB or not, I'm not a sympathizer of anything that is bad, but this is what is going on. They will just tell you without investigation, it's IPOB. That is what is going on. Now, Malik Samuel, a conflict researcher with Good Governance Africa, GGA, further shared details of the attack on X, and this is what he said. So the Banki attack, which lasted about 3 hours, according to Mr. Samuel, was most likely led by Abu Mohammed, ISWAP's fear in charge of Gargash, that is Banki, Kumshe, and environs. Now it continues. Before attacking the Banki military base, ISWAP fighters split up into 3 groups, he said. One group deployed to Freetown, about 5 kilometers to Banki. The second group positioned along the Banki Kumshe Road, while the third group headed to the military base. Mr. Samuel said the insurgents invaded the town around 12 a.m. and looted items within 30 minutes. What a coordinated attack. And he continues to say they were inside the base and spent the next 2 hours looting and loading items into truck, he said. According to civilians, when the ISWAP entered Banki town, they asked civilians not to be afraid, saying they were only after security and the military, not civilians, Mr. Samuel added. They told the civilians not to run in panic to avoid being hit by stray bullets. Many civilians still choose to run, with 4 killed by stray bullets and 5 others injured. ISWAP broke away from Boko Haram in 2016 over doctrinal differences, especially the mindless targeting of these civilians. Don't forget that this ISWAP was collaborating with Mahmuda terrorists to give civilians 1 million naira just for you to accept the Islamic teaching that they are teaching. Yes, Mahmuda terrorists was giving, is it Mahmuda or Ndakurawa? I'm sorry, that was Ndakurawa terrorists. It's on the record, you can go and fact check me, okay? Ndakurawa terrorists in collaboration with ISWAP, they were giving 1 million naira to residents who wish to accept their teachings. That was last year. Who is funding these people? How are they getting their money? These are the things that people find it difficult to ask. I am Okochapi myself, a confidence reporter.
Today, we'll be looking into some, security matters from around Nigeria, especially the confection of the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, and also a confection from former who says that the terrorism financiers are known, but they are protected. This is a very weighty allegation. Every now and then we call it allegation, but the truth is this. We know that what they are saying is true. What they are saying is true. They know the people who are financing this terrorism in Nigeria. They know everything that is going on. But the people who are truly financing the terrorism are protected. Now, I want you to think like a right-thinking someone who have brain. I want to ask you, these people who are financing the terror in Nigeria, what are they actually financing it for? Are they financing it because they want to benefit something from it? You think it's monetary, enticement to the terrorism that is making them to sponsor terror? I think if you are thinking in this manner, you are getting it wrong entirely. These people have another motive. They have another agenda. So if these people are financing terrorism unknown and nobody can fight them, do you now see why this terrorism will never end in Nigeria? It will outlive everybody if people did not come together to make sure that the right thing is being done. We all are chasing now. We are just doing whatever pleases us, reacting to emotions, instead of us to focus on the solution of what is really going on. Now, let us turn to what the CDS Christopher Musa said. He said that every Nigerian should learn combat skills for self-defense. CDS General Musa. I want to ask you, how many combat skills have you learned? Combat skills to do karate, to do wrestling, or to fight people who are carrying AK-47. Do you see how they are manipulating Nigerians? Do you see how they think that maybe people don't have brain to think at all? Because if actually the reason that Nigerians have brain to think, the chief of defense staff cannot come out to say that Nigerians should learn, a combat skill to defend themselves. Now, what he is saying, learning a combat skill, it could be right, but combat skill without gun, combat skills without AK-47, combat skill without a sophisticated weapon when the terrorists who are coming to kill you are armed. So these are the most terrifying thing that we are going to look into this evening through tomorrow morning. So as usual, you can join us through a WhatsApp call by calling the WhatsApp number on the comment section. And also, if you feel like joining us on the live, here you can also use the link over there to join us live. Let us know what you think, because this is getting out of hand. As you know, this is terrible, absolutely terrible. Now, I realize that Nigerians are being distracted. Nigerians are being distracted. Everyone, every now and then, we are concentrating on what does not matter. See, don't blame these people again. All these people they appointed into position, CDS, Chief of Army Officer, you know their position is appointment. Don't blame them all. Don't blame them all. Both police, IG, all these people, don't blame them. The reason why I'm telling you should not blame them is because these people, they were appointed. So they have to respect the hierarchy to the person who appointed them. If they are using, pattern to send you message that Nigeria is at war, that people are sponsoring this terrorism, that this terrorism is not going to end, get the message they are passing. If the CDS is coming out to tell you that if they did not fence Nigeria, insecurity will not end, he's not talking about fence. So CDS is just telling you that insecurity in Nigeria will not end. That is the message he's passing. So if you did not get it, it's none of his business. He was appointed. So it is time we stop blaming these people and understand where Nigeria is now. Nigeria is at war. This is a serious war. Now, CDS Musa listened to his outing on Channel Television yesterday where he was talking about the bad roads in Nigeria. CDS always think that he's talking to fools, people who don't have brain. CDS was talking about that so many cases of insecurity, they will call them that the insecurity is going on in so village, they're killing people in so village, but the army can't go there because the roads are not good. Are you kidding me? The roads are not good. What happened to your helicopter? What happened to the fighter jet you are using to bombard the whole southeast? What happened to these things? CDS is telling more than 200 million people that it is because of bad road that is making them not to fight insecurity, and everybody is believing him. My God. Everybody is believing this guy. He says it's because of bad road. So all those distress calls they used to have, the military did not answer. CDS is trying to justify it that it's because of the bad road. Because of the bad road. This is terrible, and a lot of people are yet to understand where we are. This is terrible. So the question here now is, if the Chief of Defense Staff said you should go and then combat skill, what type of, where are you going to learn it? How is it possible that every Nigerian, everybody, including you watching me, how is it possible for you now to go and start learning combat skills? How? How is it possible? And everybody just keeping quiet. Everybody just believe that, oh, everything is well. It doesn't matter. Everything is well. Let us just be running. Let us just be going. I'm going to tell you that, for the truth, there is danger ahead. Every now and then, including yesterday, including last week, you see something like this. Ammunition trooping into Nigeria from one corner to the other. All these things you are seeing are bullets of AK-47. They intercepted this one. That was the day before yesterday or yesterday. You understand? All these kind of things are going on every day, and people are not interested. Nigerians are being distracted from one trend to another trend. The politicians are bent to making sure that there is something trending in Nigeria for them to divert attention from what is going on.
To ai akwai lamba har yanzu bai tsira ba wancan din ma da an je za a kira shi ba da mun ka bane yanzu kai daga lamban su nan ga lamban mai karba ma shi ma da ja kira kama shi kuma still a fasin daga muke tausaya musu yanzu ai yanzu fasin kai naka sako ne sai ai fasula da ne da bude a bude kada ka hada shige da wannan yana ga yana da wayo tun da ka daga ga ce wannan ga yana da nauyi kaga ni once ne wani kaga ni once sake
All right, you can see this is just the minor ones. This one is not the one they use trailer to carry, the one they use all those pickup to carry, the one they use windows to carry. Who are they going to kill with these ammunitions? Who are they going to kill? Let me make you to understand something. Every live bullet you are seeing there represent one person, represent one soul. Can you count the number of bullet there? Can you count the number of bullet there? Every one bullet there represent one soul. Every one bullet there can kill one person. Every single bullet there can kill one person. So you multiply it by how many bullets you are seeing there. There is a serious danger ahead, but people are not interested. They don't want to know. They don't care about what is going on. Now, let's return to what CDS Musa is saying. Now, the problem I have with Nigerians is this. A lot of people think that maybe one day, all these insecurity challenges is going to end. That is one of the most, stupid thing that people are thinking. They actually believe that one day this insecurity challenge is going to end. And for them, they are not interested as far as it's not happening to them. Most Nigerians are so selfish. We are so selfish. This is greediness. They don't care about people dying they are hearing it. It doesn't concern them. As far as it's not their mother, it's not their siblings, every other people dying, it is their fault. Let them die. Wicked people. People are so wicked. People are so wicked. So, where do you start from here? The DSS chief said it before, that people should go and defend themselves. The chief of army officer comes out to say, oh, this is security challenge, even though we deploy the home military officers in Nigeria, we can't stop it. Police comes out to say, oh, politicians are sponsoring it. The governor of Zamfara State will come. Oh, politicians are sponsoring it. Every now and then, people are accusing politicians. Chief of Defense Staff is now telling you to go and then combat skill just to defend yourself. That there are so many roads that are not motorable. For him to make that statement alone, that there are so many roads that are not motorable, for them to go and rescue people, is look at how does this sound as a nation? Sometimes these people will be on national television, be spitting out rubbish. They don't just understand the gravity of what they speak. That it is because of the bad road that is making people to die. Because of bad road. Anyway, it is dangerous, eh?
Nigeria may go down as we're going down. I pray to God it doesn't. Or it might recover and find its course and its mission. But it will not be done by us. The way we are going, if we're not careful, we will write the Constitution, but it will be written by sweat, tears, and blood of young people who we kept out and we're keeping out. And we're designing systems and processes that fit us and do not address the needs of the young Nigerians. It's wrong.
Now, this reminds me about every now and then the constitutional amendment every year, either the patrons or what is the name of other group, they'll come together, they will say they want to amend the constitution, they want to include a referendum. Every now and then they will talk, it will die, they will talk, it will die. Why? Because there is a power above whatever they say there. That power that doesn't want Nigeria to work, that power that doesn't want anything or that thing to happen, unless what they want to achieve. So now, let us think about this again. I think it's time for CDS to stop talking. The man is talking too much. And everything he's saying is not making sense. It is time for him to stop talking. Now, if CDS comes to the national television 100 times, CDS will never go back to tell the whole world that in 2015, that APC government imported terrorists, that was how these people came into Nigeria. CDS have never mentioned this. So I see the man as someone who is trying to protect someone who appointed him. Every now and then he will be on the national television. What is he talking about? Nigerians they are very distracted. I don't just know. Nigerians are not interested. That is why no matter the level of openness these terrorists are, even though they are walking in the broad daylight, going to every village, killing people, they are going to succeed. This is not a prayer. The reason why they are going to succeed is that Nigerians are distracted. Highly distracted.